Okay, we are back with some more updated content. So I'm gonna start with the basics. Last time I think we had, what was it, the arming sword, some of the daggers maybe, and the buckler, and that's not bad. However, we've done quite a lot since then. We have access to the hatchet, which is pretty good. Definitely has one-handed animations that work pretty good. Also had to reduce some of the animations because I fixed some rotation order issues with the model, which is a technical thing you can do in Godot that I am so glad exists, because in any other engine I would just be immediately fucked out of the game. But yeah, we also have the Kite shield. So I guess, I don't know, just Kite shield and parrying blade for shits and giggles here. This is not a combination to be able to pick, but as you can see, you have a bash attack with the shield, although it's quite stamina expensive for most things. And you can also block with the shield, and it has only one block animation because it blocks in every direction. Just like its attack animation is the same in every direction because it only attacks in one general attack direction that can only be blocked by another shield or not at all. So that's kind of interesting. With that all done, there's definitely some fun combinations you can get up to. I think Kite Shield and Axe is going to be a huge one because the Axe is, if we read the stats on it, it is slightly faster and slightly better versus armor, and uses slightly less stamina, although it has less range. And its attack diversity is not as good as the arming sword, but it's a pretty strong competitor. Overall, it's not bad. I think you could use the Kite Shield to sponge up strikes to get in range. And if you need a little bit of extra disruption, you could use the Kite Shield to have an attack that comes out just a little bit faster to disrupt the enemy. That's not bad. Now, that all being said, we also are working on some other stuff, such as the spear. And I realized I invented so many problems by inventing the spear. It's one of the 4 starting weapons. The only one we have left to do is the claymore, technically. But there's a bunch of animation that needs to be done. So here's what's interesting about the spear, is it has its own unique animation set, and it not only needs one-handed animations, it needs two-handed animations, and it needs, what do you need? Also, not just two-handed animations, sorry, I'm trying to think here, two-handed animations and akimbo animations, in case you want to use, like, spear and parrying blade, for instance. There is currently no animation set for that, and that's pretty garbo. Now, I have some mixed thoughts on the spear. Firstly, holy crap, that stamina usage. I mean, this thing has range for days, which is great. However, I also have to say, holy smokes, this thing is just an absolute stamina consumer. I would recommend pairing it with the buckler or the parrying blade for that exact reason. That's a nice pairing. And I even updated some of the combo text with the armor to warn you that, like, by the way, this thing has pretty high stamina usage. But when you tie range and stamina together, I guess that's what you get. Luckily, there's not anything more intensive than this in the first act of the game. There is the pike later, which has 300% range and stamina usage, but that is like its own specialized weapon you'll get access to way later. Overall, things are going pretty good. We have some block animations. Actually, let's not be a dumbass. Yeah, we have some block animations with pole arms. That worked pretty alright. We redid some of the block animations with swords. Yes, block to the right is a little funky, but I guess I'm happy enough with it, so I let that be. And we also have the unique buckler block animations. And I've just been rewriting oceans of rendering code to compact the amount of code written while not compromising function, and simultaneously provide better animation use cases. I think there's theoretically some issues you can run into here. Yeah, like here, it has the axe get out of the way. Oh, interesting. I'm going to have to update the animations for Kite Shield and Tower Shield to always duck the weapon down. That's a fun one. As always, we're finding a bug and fixing a bug. But I think it's going to be that way for a while as we're still in early development. We'll be working on this for another 6 days till the end of December. But yeah, that's our progress report for now.